Hello YouTube subscribers and sundry others, welcome back to my channel. We're playing Satisfactory, and in the last episode, let's just take a jump up onto this rock, see what we've built. So in the last episode we got some automation going with our metal plates, our metal rods and our copper wires and our concrete. You can never ever have enough concrete. So, also in the last episode, we stuck some leaves in the MAM, and I can see now that that has finished. So we go back into the MAM. We can see it's completed. So let's find out what we learned about the flower petals.
R&D wishes me to tell you these colored petals are useful for two things: dating and creating color cartridges. Mandatory reminder that you are under 24/7 surveillance. The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 2.
Okay, so I guess dating's out of the question, but we do now have color cartridges that we can get in the hub. So let's take a look at our beryl nuts. Let's analyze some of that. That's going to take us 5 minutes, so we'll kick that off and we'll leave it running. Okay, so the point we want to get to is these items here for our logistics tier, which will give us splitters, mergers and importantly the conveyor lift. That will help us bring our copper wire down from that very tall cliff. So for that we need 96 plates, we need 200 rods and we need 500 wire. So now that our rods are actually being produced, we've got 35 in there. We'll leave that running for a moment. We'll go over and we'll pick up some of our copper wire. Some leaves while we're here, why not? Okay, here we are. Everything's producing, running along nicely. We've got 207 in there. We've got 181 in our inventory. That's not quite going to be enough. This is producing 45 a minute. So if we leave that till it gets to what, 320 or 319, 320, then that will be enough for that. While that's running, while we're waiting on that, we'll go over and collect our concrete. Here we've got 73. So we'll start loading up with the bits we have got. We've got 68 metal plates there, so let's load that into the console. And iron plates, we need another 69 of those. And there we go, that's full. Iron rods. See what we've got in here. We've got 65, that's not going to be enough, but we'll take them out of there for now and we'll drop those in. We need another 73 of those, we'll drop those in. And you can see in the upper right there as well, you can tell it's early access because we have the insert schematic name here, but we know what the schematic is, it's the logistics upgrade. And we can keep track in that little panel in the top right there of what we've achieved and what we have yet to complete. So let's see how many we've got in here now. 300. That will we'll wait here for a few more. We need another what, 19. 9, 12, 15, 18 isn't going to do it. We're going to have to wait till the 21 and 21. Okay. While we're here, let's do a bit of leaf grabbing. We've got some wood amongst that as well. Wood's always good. Got my Xeno Zapper in hand because, well, you just never know, do you? Okay, so let's head back down. Got enough plates, we just need 73 more iron rods. Let's see if we've got 73 in there. Probably not. We've got 33, we need another 40 from that. 33, 321, that leaves us 2 spare. That's so we need 40 iron rods. Now I still have a load of iron, so I'm just going to smelt these out and create some rods direct from here. We need another 40. That's not going to take too long. We've also got a chunk of biomass for leaves and wood. There we go, 40 iron rods. Okay, iron rods complete, and punch the button. That will send our...
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge and split to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
Watch our spacecraft disappear off into the skies. And we can see that pod will return in just over 2.5 minutes. So, what do we need for these babies? We need 2 iron plates, but that depends on the height of the conveyor lift. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get a load of iron plates from our constructor here. 63, that should do us for now. Going to take these up to the top. I'm going to build out a small conveyor to the end of the foundation platform. And then we'll drop that conveyor down to the lower ground. Okay, so let's take our conveyor belt. Ah, we're missing iron rods. Of course we're missing iron rods. Ah! Thankfully we don't have to smelt and construct ourselves. We can just go and pick them up. But it is a bit of a trek. That will do for now. Have we got any more plates? Yes, we've got another 17, that will do. And we'll get the concrete. I'll probably be picking up concrete every time I pass that constructor because it's always used. Okay, let's get our conveyor belt out and to the edge. There we go, our wire waiting to come out. Now let's get our conveyor lift hooked up. So we'll get it on the end there. We'll drop it right down to the floor. We'll rotate it. 1, 2. approaching another clearance.
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
So that's the re-entry of our spacecraft. You can see it's redocked back at the hub there. Just needed to extend that out a little more, so I'll just remove that pole, save myself a little bit of... Okay, so let's get this conveyor lift going. There we go. Okay. So they're now going down in the lift. Unfortunately, we cannot take the lift with it, and I'm not jumping down there. At least not until we have parachutes. Some more leaves. And some more wood. And some barrel nuts. Happy days. And here we are. We can now bring our... Oh! Yes. Didn't see them at all. That's them dealt with. Okay. Carry on as we were. Now when you go too far, you can see the belt's too long and the pylon becomes disconnected from the belt, so just take it back until it meets up again. We get the blue, and there we go, we can carry on the... So I'm going to build some more foundation. A little more foundationeering. I'm going to hook onto that, and I'm going to bring it up around here. Nice and straight onto the platform. Now that will be useful when we come to start doing the not the reinforced metal plates, but when we start on the constructions later on. But for now, have we got any? We have a storage container, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to slap it down there. Just there. I'm going to use that to keep hold of our wire. Now I'm also going to build one for and I need some more plates, as luck would have it. Okay, so let's put a storage container out here, and we're going to put our plates into that one. That means it won't stop when it reaches 100, and that will give us plenty of resources for later on. And finally, let's build some more foundations there. Now, what are we encroaching on there? So we're encroaching on the power pole there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that one, and I'm going to bring it up onto the foundation. Place it there, and then reconnect it, because obviously we want our copper production to keep going. It's clipping through the constructor there, but hey ho, such is life. And we can carry on with our foundationeering. Okay, so I've not put that in the best place really, so let's get rid of you. Let's bring you over here, connect you up to the power line, and that way we don't get any of that horrible clippingness. Apart from that horrible clippingness, but we'll just pretend that isn't there for now. So the last bit I wanted to keep in storage, I should probably bring those forward a bit actually, just to keep them in line, just for the sake of neatness, but again, temporary, not that bothered. We'll put it there, and we'll build our conveyor there into our storage. Okay, so now we have storage for our rods, we've got storage for our plates, and we've got storage for our wire, which is all topping up quite nicely. Okay, so the next objective we want is not the personal storage, it is the part assembly. 300 iron rods, 300 plates, 500 wire, and 100 cable. So what we need is another constructor. So I'm going to build some more foundations off here, and now we get to use our splitter. What I'm going to do is put a splitter on here and bring it into a constructor that I'm going to place right here. And I need some reinforced metal plates. Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? Okay. So let's pick up some rods. Pick up some plates. Let's go and make some. Okay. So I'm going to make some screws first. Our plates. Build our constructor just here. Some lines so it's neat. And this is where we're going to place our splitter. So the splitter's in the logistics section. And we've got a splitter and a merger. Now you can place a splitter either on the ground, or you can place it on an existing belt like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place it just on this belt here. There. Take a belt. Oh, we'll run out of power. Oh, that's not playing the game, so we'll put that splitter here. Run that into there. Now let's find out why we've got no power. Yeah, looks like we lost one of our power producers, so let's go and get some more biomass. We'll pick up some more as well, just to make sure the others are kept topped off. Oh, well, we will when we have room. That's our copper ore, and we've got some wood there. We'll turn that into biomass in a moment. Which one's... oh. Okay, so this one is out of fuel. There we go. This one is also out of fuel. Okay. These two are okay, good to go. And bring the power back on. There we go. See our consumption, 80 versus 22, yep, we're okay. So, I'm going to pick up some more biomass. I need to generate some more biomass as well. Just keep these topped off. And this one was the other one that was nearly empty. Okay. While we're here, just top that one off as well. So that'll keep us going for a while. So let's get some more biomass created. our wood has gone. Let's work on the leaves. Got space in inventory so we can drag our... Actually, no, leave that where it is. There we go. We've got enough there for what, one more wood. Yeah, that's our biomass done for now. We are going to need quite a bit more biomass, so we probably will have to go foraging at some point. So the last thing I wanted to do was to bring my concrete over so I don't have to keep on running past it. As you can see, it's full again. And so we're going to have a where are we? Organisation storage container over here for the cable. And I need to tell you to make cable, and I also need to hook you up to power. Of course, I'm missing cable. The law of sod. Need cable to make cable. Cable, wire, cable, there we go. Hook up our constructor there, and there he goes creating. So that splitter is taking off, splitting it one and one and one and one and one and one. Chucking half of it in the storage container and the other half is going straight into the constructor, which is coming out as cables and going into this storage container here. Awesome. Last thing then is another storage container. Put more foundations under there, and this is going to be... Oh, no, 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 no. I don't know why I did it all the way over there. You into there. Okay. So now we've got centralized storage. We have wire, we have plates, we have rods, we have cable, and we have concrete. All kept in one rather disorganized location. Okay, so the next thing on our list is part assembly. Select that milestone. We need 300 rods, 300 plates, 500 wire and 100 cable. Let's pick up the rods. Let's pick up what plates we have. We've got no room for those, so let's go and drop off our rods. Halfway there on the rods. We have 500 wire, which is grand. It isn't a grand, it's 500, which is half a grand, but yeah. 500 wire. How many cable have we got so far? Probably not that many. We've only just started making them. 35. Plus the 12 we've got, 47. So I'm just gonna leave that there, I think. 100 2 metal plates. That's a third of what we need. Or, well, actually it's... So we're now just under half of what we need there. So I'm going to come back to you when we've got all those resources and we can crack on with that next unlock. So here we are back again, and we now have all the resources we need. We've got 100 cable in there. We need 176 of those. We have, yeah, plenty. 200 cable. And we have we need 132. We've got lots and lots. We've run out of space, so let's go and dump these in and go and grab our rods. Not got enough space. Between now and the next episode, I'm going to spend some time turning all of this ore that I've got in my inventory into ingots and get those ingots turned into something useful. And our cable, 100 cable, there we go, part assembly is ready.
Milestone
Bye-bye,
reached.
pod.
More complex assembly of parts can now be automated.
Okay, so we have our next milestone. That's going to return in just under 6 minutes. Our next milestone is going to be, we can't do that right now. We've got to wait 6 minutes for that pod to return, so we'll do that in the next episode. We want on tier 2 the obstacle clearing to give us the chainsaw. The chainsaw will allow us to get rid of these trees, and it will also give us some wood and some additional leaves for our biofuel. Also in the next episode we're going to be turning some of these, going to be taking a feed off here, a splitter from here, and we're going to be feeding into another constructor to produce some screws, and we'll put that constructor out here somewhere. We'll get rid of all this. We'll have another container here for our screws. We'll produce the screws over here and put them over here. I'm getting a bit seasick with all this wobbling of my camera. And then we can get cracking on the space elevator. Now the space elevator, as I mentioned, needs quite a lot of resources, and until we've gathered those resources, we're pretty much stuck where we are. So between now and the next episode, I'll let those resources build up in the containers, and then when we start again, we'll be good to go with the space elevator, and that's when we'll need the part assemblers to build things like the reinforced plates, the rotors, etc. So until then, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications of new episodes to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.